What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another vlog. And, I'm just getting off work right now. And, it happens so often at work, but, I'll hear something on TV or in a conversation with someone and I'll know what I want to talk about because, it'll just get the gears turning up there. And today I walked by one of the TVs in the break room, and there was some guy talking about basically the value and the art of argument and how we're starting to lose it in our society today. And that's what I want to talk about today, the art of argument. Unfortunately, I don't remember the guy's name. I don't think they flashed it up on screen when he was on the TV. But it doesn't matter because what he was talking about is that, in today's society, we're starting to lose touch with arguing with each other. What's happening is we're starting to section ourselves off, like basically on these little islands and saying, oh no, we're right and you're wrong. I'm right and you're wrong. Oh no, they're crazy. Society is crazy. I don't want to listen to that. No, I have my own viewpoints. You're wrong. I'm right. Right? And that's wrong. And listen to me right now. Listen to me. I think it is my belief, that is wrong. It really is, because it's like think about it. When you argue with someone, when you have a healthy discussion with someone, I should say, it's not going to turn into this nasty, disastrous argument where you end up hating each other and then, you lose friendships and stuff, or at least it shouldn't. Because what happens when you have a healthy argument with someone is you find things out. You can't find things out if you don't ask questions. You can't find things out if you don't debate. And most importantly, you can't find things out about the other side if you don't argue. You have to. It's why just to use as an example, like in the political system, it's why some Democrats watch Republican news stations and why some Republicans watch Democratic news stations. It's because they're trying to hear both sides. They want to understand. People who think, who want to think about things, I should say, they want to hear both sides. Why? Because if you don't understand both sides, then you don't really understand anything, do you? There's a great quote that goes, there's two ways of going through life, to believe everything or not to believe everything. But both ways save you from thinking. And that's the point, is if you believe everything, well then that's great, because you live in your little bubble over here. And if you don't believe anything, well then that's great too, because you live in your little bubble over here. But if you start to bring those two ideas together, if you start to bring concepts, ideas, and stuff like that together from different sides, well then you understand everything. Then you understand the full spectrum. And what's happening in society today is people are becoming kind of like repeaters. Repeaters is a term that my Uncle Ray uses a lot. They're becoming repeaters in society today, which means that they hear these little sound bites and read their little news stories from whatever news outlet, that caters to them and their ideas and beliefs, and then they give this little snippet of information and then they repeat it throughout the day. And then the next day they do the same thing. And then the next day they do the same thing without doing any actual research, thinking that the research that they're doing just by reading these little articles online is actual research. It's not. The problem is that you're not listening to the other side. Both sides have things to say. Don't let everything get convoluted. There is truth in lies and lies in truth. That's how messed up and societies become today. Because it does get convoluted. Society is convoluted. But what I'm saying is, don't let it become that way. You can unravel all those convoluted strings by realizing that sometimes there are lies in truth and lies. There are things to hear on both sides. And that's the point. And the quicker that we understand this, the quicker that society will begin to understand itself. Society has really lost touch. By grouping ourselves off on these little islands, it's common sense. We're losing touch with ourselves. If we're not together, we're separate. Where every group thinks that they're right. Well, you know what? That's another problem, is people not realizing how small they are in the universe. The wisest man always has more questions than answers. That's one of my favorite quotes of all times. The wisest man always has more questions than answers. Why? Because the greatest truth, really, that you can ever realize in the universe is knowing that we know absolutely nothing. I mean, my goodness, we only know like a 5% about our own ocean. Our own ocean. And people think that they're right about issues that they consider to be right or wrong. It's like we don't even know about our own solar system that much, our own galaxy, our own ocean, planets. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff about the Earth, the planet we live on, that we don't know about. So how can you come to conclusions about what is supposed to be right and wrong? Those are universal questions. You know what I'm saying? Things that extraterrestrials might answer for us someday, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop wrapping yourself up in your little bubble and your little world. You are not right. I am not right. That's why I always have more questions. I want to ask things. I want to find things out, because you can live 1,000 lifetimes on this earth and still not know everyone you're supposed to know and hear every story you're supposed to hear and know everything you're supposed to know about everything. You could live an infinite amount of lifetimes out in the universe and never know anything, because it doesn't end. You know what I'm saying? So it's pointless to wrap yourself up in your own little bubble, your own little island. It doesn't work. That's not society. Society is supposed to be together, solving problems, realizing that we really don't know anything, and maybe we should be coming together and solving problems. That's really what society is supposed to be about. So that's going to wrap it up for this vlog today, guys. Remember, the art of argument, the art of discussion. Don't be wrapped up in your own point of views. Go out there and have arguments with your friends. Have discussions with your friends. Figure things out. Realize that you guys really don't know anything. And it's time to start learning. It's time to start educating yourself about this planet that we live on, and about society and how we can move society forward. We can continue to progress it, hopefully into a new paradigm shift. You know, that falls on us, that falls on thinking minds. So just remember the art of argument. It is important to discuss things and argue with everyone, so that we can begin to figure things out and not be on our islands. So that's going to wrap it up for this vlog today, guys. Make sure, as always, leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great Wide Void. I want to hear from you. It's important, as always, for everybody to express their opinions, so leave as much as you can. And I'll see you guys back for the next vlog very soon. Later.